Good morning. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, boys and girls, and welcome to Story Train. Yep, that means it's 9 o'clock, and the choo-choo train clock will be going around soon. Oh, you hear that? That means it's 9 o'clock, even though it doesn't say 9 o'clock. It keeps its own kind of time. Anyway, it's Story Train time, and same as every morning, I'm here at 9 a.m. That's right. Bright and sunny morning to you, boys and girls at home. 9 a.m. every morning for Story Train time, story time. We're here. So welcome and good morning. And so it's a brand new day, boys and girls. And so we sing every day. We have a little song that we sing to welcome you to the show. And thank you for joining me here. Hello, hello, and welcome to the show. Hello, hello, there's something you should know. Hello, hello, I'm so glad that you are here. It's so nice to spend some time with you. We're friends forever true. Hello, hello, and welcome to the show. Hello, hello, something you should know. Hello, hello, I'm so glad that you are here. It's so nice to spend some time with you. We're friends forever true. Right, boys and girls? Friends forever true. That's right. True blue friends. See, that rhymes. And today on the Story Train, I have a fun show planned for you. Today we're going to focus on the letter I, which is part of the alphabet, boys and girls. That's right. Letter I plays a very important role in the alphabet. It's a vowel, and we're going to be reading about stories with the letter I in them and also talking about words with the letter I in them. So, because the alphabet has letters, but we'll get to that in just a minute. And so right now, it is a new day. Everyone got up today. The sun woke up first. The sun came up today. And then that means the sun comes up and you can see it's daytime. It's daytime. And that means it's a brand new day, boys and girls. And a brand new day is going to bring a lot of fun things for you to do, even if you can't be at school with your friends right now. And a lot of us, we're out of our routine, but I'm here every day at 9 o'clock, and I look forward to seeing you here. I really do. I think about what I'll have on my next Story Train show, and I try to think every day of something new for us to talk about and something new for us to do and sing about and learn about. And that's what I do every day, is be here for you. So, and for me, because we're friends, and I enjoy spending time with you. So the sun came up. That's right, boys and girls. So we sing our sunshine song because we're so happy. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Every day the sun comes up, boys and girls, and you may not be able to see it all the time because it's behind the clouds, but have no fear. That's one part of our daily routine that never changes. Even though other things change and we're not able to go to work, maybe parents aren't going to work and maybe you're not able to go to school right now, but the sun comes up. So that means it's a new day. Oh, I have all our books right here waiting for that we'll be reading. Just not much space here in this little area that I have set aside for the Story Train. And I just seem to be taking up more and more of that space with different things. Right? So today's a new day, boys and girls. And it is the letter I day, which is a vowel. And we'll talk about that. So since it's a new day, boys and girls, what is that? We must be changing the date today. That's right. And then we'll be saying hello to some special friends at home. I have my list of children. Oh, I love that they join me here every day. Millions of children around the world. Yes. Okay. So it is Yesterday was April 7th. You see that, boys and girls? That means the month of April. It's still April, though. It'll be April for many days and many weeks. But yesterday was April 7th. It was Tuesday. Tuesday. That means that's one of the days of the week. So April 7th. So let me get my eraser. Where's my eraser? Oh, there it is. I have it. Have no fear. Eraser is here. So we have the eraser, so we will erase the date. And just like that, we let go of yesterday. We let it go. And now that means it's no longer April 7th, Tuesday. That was yesterday. That means it's a new day today. Let me get my marker. Oh, there it is. My marker. And we'll just make today a brand new day. Look at that. That's all you have to do, boys and girls, is change the date on the calendar. You get up, the sun comes up. So today is April 8th. And that's the number 8. It's like 2 circles right on top of each other like that. That's a letter 8. A letter 8, that's right. That's the number 8, boys and girls. The number 8. And today is Wednesday. And that is spelled W-E... I'm writing backwards here. W-E-N... what does it do? Yeah. E-S-D-A... I shouldn't even write these every day because I have to write them backwards, boys and girls, and it's not easy to do that. Let's see. I think, there we go, Wednesday. And yet I get it. You know, it's not easy to do something new every day, boys and girls, but that's what Miss Sharen tries to do, something brand new every day. Oh, I get so excited when I wake up in the morning. I remember when my children were young, and they would see me smiling early in the morning, and I would be so happy. And they would be not really that happy yet, but then they knew that it would be time to have a good day, and we always did. We always tried to have a good day. So we smiled, and we did some baking or cooking, or we would go to the zoo, or we would find fun things to do. A lot of times at home, which is a lot of you boys and girls are at home right now. And that's okay. You're spending time with your parents, and parents are trying to do some work, so you try to be quiet. Try to keep the noise just down just a little bit like that. Okay? That's right. We'll talk a little bit softer, boys and girls, like that. Well, I'll try. I'll try my best, and you will too. So now it's time to say hello to some friends. Oh, what's this? Oh, that's my crystal ball. And I get to say hello to a lot of children every day. Special hello. Because I have their names. Because I see it inside the crystal ball. It's right in there. Can you see that? Look. Look at, oh, all of those little bubbles are little children's names. And I see right there, who do I see? I see Savannah up, and I see Hayden and Bailey and Hazel and Winter. Whoa, look at that. And who is that little special little boy? Oh, I see another little, that's right, I see CJ. That's right, I see CJ. Good morning. And I see Maya, and I see John, and I see Carly, and I see Logan, and Allison, and I see Otis. Oh, there's his friend Otis. They're friends. And I see Elsie and Hannah, and let's see, Anastasia, Isabella, oh, the list is, and Karen, Camille, and Christina. Look at all of those names in there. And Brooke, and Salem Story, and Isabella, and Aubrey, and Cameron. Whoa, there's just so many children in there. They're just all of those names. And I love to say hello to the children's names. And so parents, if you have a child's name that you would like me to say hello to, at 9 a.m. on the story train, please message me, just the first name, that's all I need. And I'll say a special hello, right? So now, boys and girls, I hope that I have my tea like I usually do every day. I have my tea and my mug, that's my tea mug that says friends, because I'm here today because we're friends. That's what friends do for each other. They help each other, and they talk to each other, and they spend time together, right? And I have my tea because I do a lot of talking right now. And so I have some tea. Right? There we go. And so now, boys and girls, I'd love to sing happy birthday to the boys and girls at home who are having a birthday today. I was doing some thinking. And it's important to learn to sing the happy birthday song 2 times, right? Because that's sometimes that we wash our hands and we need to practice that song. But also, let's keep in mind, boys and girls, that if it's not your birthday, that there are children at home right now who are not able to celebrate their birthday with the friends that they usually spend time with. And so how would you feel about that? I thought about that. And I thought that maybe we really need to sing this nice and loud for those children at home who are not having their birthday with their friends, because it's a special day if it's your birthday. I just want you to know that Miss Sharen wants you to know she wishes you a happy birthday. And it's a special day even if you're not with your friends. So boys and girls at home, we're going to sing happy birthday to the boys and girls who are at home who it is their birthday today. And so this is for you. At home, it's for your birthday. Oh my goodness. We have a little pretend candle because it's your birthday. Look at that. And it lights up. See that? And so that's a pretend candle. We have that. Maybe next time we'll make a cake. Maybe on Sunday, for Sunday, cooking day Sunday, we'll make a cake for all of the birthdays out there. Oh, that's a great idea. I just thought of that. We'll do that. I love to have ideas. So that's a good idea. We'll have happy birthday, cooking day Sunday. This Sunday coming up. All right, let's sing happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Sing along. Come on. Let me hear you. Happy birthday to you. This is for all of the children out there who it's their birthday today. So parents, you can sing along. We're singing to all of the friends who have birthdays today. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Where's my tambourine? Oh, there it is. Happy birthday to you. Yay! Woo, woo, woo! It's your birthday. That's right, and that means it's a special day. I just want you to know that I am recognizing that it's your birthday. And that means so we'll shut off the pretend candle so that it always lights up every day and we don't run out of a battery because we can't go to the store and buy a new one. So we just have this one, and that'll be plenty. All right, so we sang happy birthday. So now I think it's time to do our little alphabet. Our little alphabet. To do the whole alphabet, not just a little bit of the alphabet, but the whole alphabet. Let's do that. Right? We go over this every day, boys and girls, because there are letters that go along with the song of the alphabet. And these are the letters. Whoop, let's move that out of the way. Here we go. Let's look at the letters of the alphabet. Oh, that's right, Miss Sharen. She's just trying her very best, just like everyone else is. Okay, so here we are. We have the letters of the alphabet. That's right. And there are 26 letters. We sing this every day because it's so important for you to remember your alphabet because it will help you read books and it will help you write stories. You can't really do much. I mean, you could make pictures. You could. You don't actually have to have any words, but that's for another time. So if you can make up a picture story, right? And a lot of you younger children will do that. But then the older children who are listening it's good to use words and letters. So let's sing the alphabet. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. So you got to slow down right there. A lot of times children want to rush right through those 4 letters. We slow it down. JKLMNOP QRSTUV WXYZ. Now I know my ABCs. Thank you so much for singing with me. So that's right. These are the letters, and that's what they're called, A, B, C, D, etc., etc. But they also have sounds, boys and girls. The letters have sounds. Imagine that. And that's how you make up words. So, for instance, if we have this letter right here, this is the letter D. And what would be the letter D sound? The sound of the letter D is? Ready? That's right, that's right. So it's the sound of the sound is D. D. As in the word dog. D. Dog. I have a dog, right? And some of you who are watching right now know the name of my dog. What's the name of Nani's dog, CJ? That's right. My dog's name is Phoenix, right? And that's my dog's name, Phoenix. And then, but you might have a dog at home and you have fun with your dog. You take her for a walk or him for a walk. So let's try another letter. How about the letter? Oh, and let me reach way down here. How about that letter? What's that? Do you know what that is? That is the letter right there. That's the letter R. And the letter R has the sound of So think of a word that has the sound of in it. How about the word red? That has the R sound. Ed, red. That's right. Now today, there are 5 vowels, Mommy and Daddy at home. So the Story Train, we have a vowel every day as our focus. Because it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And as you know, boys and girls and Mommy and Daddies at home, there are 5 vowels. We won't talk about sometimes why right now. You know, we don't want to mix. We don't want to add confusion into the mix right now. Okay, so there's 5 vowels. A, E, I, O, and U. And you smarties at home know that there is also a vowel that's sometimes Y. But Y is sometimes a vowel. But we're just going to focus on A, E, I, O, and U. So today is letter I day because it's Wednesday. And Wednesday is always letter I day. So let's find the letter I. The letter I is right way over there, right? Okay, so the letter I is over there. And I have some cards we can look at. So I'm going to put down the alphabet board. And we'll just put this right over here for now. There we go. Here I am. I'm right here. I'm right here, and I have some letter cards that I made with sounds of the letter I. So this is the letter I. Right, boys and girls? The letter I. And this is an uppercase letter I. That means it's a capital I. Starts a sentence, or sometimes in the middle of a sentence if it's just the word I. But also this is the letter I. This is a lowercase letter I. And they both make the same sound. They look so different. Maybe that's confusing. I know that. But you'll get it. You'll learn it. Okay? And so maybe it's confusing because they look so different, but they have the same sound. Because they're really the same letter. But one's a big I and one's a little I. And that's how you write them. And they're a little bit different. But they make the sound of either I or I. I. So the long sound is I. The short sound is I. So, as in the word, here's some words that we can look at. As in the word, is that right? Nope, it's not. There we go. As in the word is. I. S. Is. I. That's an I sound, an I. And then we have, as in the word, what's that? Let's see. Pip. I. Pip. And if we put an S, I don't have one with me here, but if we take away the P and we put an S right here on ip, what would we have? Here's an S. Let's get that S right here. So this is kind of like a little test, but don't worry. You won't be, it's not really a test. You don't have to get stressed out over it. There are no tests right now. Nobody's in school. So, but we're just pretending to see if you can guess what it might be. So you take a guess. So here's the letter S. So we have the word pip. And then if we take away the P, like that, isn't that so easy to do? We just have to do that. And we add the letter S. What do we have? We went from pip to the word sip. Look at that. Just by changing the beginning letter, Pip is a name. Or Gladys Knight and the Pips. Could be a singing group. I love them. They sing good music. And this is when you have a sip, which means like a drink of something. You have a sip of something. So that's the letter I. I. There he is. That's the letter I. Now I have some stories that I'd like to read that have the letter I in them. But I think what I need to do first, oh, no, I don't want to forget. Don't let me forget, boys and girls. Always remind me of things. You know, sometimes I don't remember everything. And I need you to be my special remembering people. Reminder of me. I need to do some watering of our vegetable plants, right? Of the seeds, we have that. And some of you at home, CJ, have vegetable plants at home. And I know that your mommy and daddy help you do all of this. So I'm just trying to show the other boys and girls at home what that means. So we planted these the other day, and every day we need to water them a little bit. So I have my little container of water, right? Just a little bit, not too much water, because I don't want to drown them out. So we'll just water a little bit on the tomato plants, all right? Let me turn the light down, it's too bright. Can you see that? How's that, a little bit better? Okay, and we'll just water a little bit. You know, we want everything to grow. We're gonna have some nice vegetables. And Miss Sharen has strawberries in her yard, and I'm gonna show you those. And so we watered, I'll water the rest of them later, but every day I need to be reminded to do that, boys and girls. And these will be the tomatoes. They're gonna grow, and I'm gonna plant them in the yard with you when it gets warm enough. We'll do that. So let's move this out of the way for now, because I have something that we're going to talk about. And I need my little table. There we go. So, I think we could tell a story right now. How about if we tell the story of the three little pigs? The three little pigs. Most of you probably already know that story. But I think it would, because the word pig has I in it. And that's why I've chosen that story to tell you. Now I'm going to tell you the story, which means you have to use your imagination to imagine all of the pictures. There really aren't a lot of pictures for this. There are in books, but I'd like to be a storyteller right now and tell you the story, where you're using your listening skills and you're using your imagination to imagine what all of this looks like. So let's just pretend, okay? Let's pretend. So once upon a time, there were three little pigs. 1, 2, 3. Just 3. Not 7, not 10, just 3. 3 little pigs. That wasn't a bad, not too big a family. Okay, and they lived with their mother in the little piglet, in the little pig hut. They had a little house. And the farmer would feed them all the time and give them scraps and things like that. And they had their food that they ate every day. And so then one day the mother pig said to the baby pigs, the little piggies, she said, you know something? You guys are getting a little bit old to be living at home. I think it's time for you to leave the little piglet, leave the piglet hut and go off and make your life in the big world out there. It's time for you to go out and make and maybe make a new family of your own, right? So time to just go off and do that. I've done my job. It's time for you to do that. So the little piglet said, oh yeah, you know something, Mom? That isn't really a bad idea at all. We really would like to be off on our own because you sing too much at home, so we're going to go off on our own. And so she packed them up a lunch, and they wrapped it up like that and put it in a paper bag, and then they put it on a stick, and they tied it around, they put it on their shoulder. That was their backpack in those days. They didn't really have backpacks when the story was invented. So they put it on a stick with a little handkerchief, and they put it on, and they carried it like that right? And so they're walking through the forest. The little pigs, they're walking through the forest. And they decide that, they really would like to live on their own, away from each other, just to make their own way in the world. That's right. They're going to be independent. So they're being independent, and the first little piggy says, something, I like it right here. This isn't bad. Something, it's not really too far from Mom. I don't want to live too far. I want to be far away, just far away enough. So I like it right here. And oh, look at all of this. Look what I have. I have plenty of straw. Can you hear that? He had plenty of straw, he said. I can build a house with this. And so this is what he did. He decided that he would build his house with straw. What do you think about that? Look at that. So he took a big pile of straw, put it right there, and he decided that he would try and build his house. Like that. How's that? That's not bad. Well, he thought, and you know what? It was easy. He didn't want to do too much work to build a house, so he just threw some straw in a pile and climbed inside like that. And then the day was going by, and the other two pigs went off on their own. They told him, that's probably not such a good idea, but okay, we'll leave you alone because you're making your own way in the world, and we're just going to let you do your thing. So he made his house. Let's pretend this is a pig and he was inside. There he goes. Yes, it's a frog, but we're going to pretend it's a pig because we're using our imagination. So this is his house. Okay? There he is. Okay, and there's a little pig. He's in there. And then later on in the day, there's a knock on the door. Like this. Don't watch me. Pretend you can't see me. Oh my goodness, who is that? And he has a knock on the door. And a voice says, little pig, let me in. Oh no. And the little pig says, not by the hair of my chinny chin chin. And then the voice says, he knew it was who is it, boys and girls? Who's at the door? The voice says, then I'll huff. And I'll puff. And I'll blow your house in. Ready? Oh no! And all of the straw goes flying everywhere. Oh no! And the little piggy this is a frog, but it's really a piggy. He runs away because all of the straw fell down. That really wasn't very strong. And he ran to his brother's house. And the wolf went in and looked around and didn't see the piggy because he ran away. He ran to his brother's house, right? So now he ran to his brother's house, who had stopped along the way. Remember, there were two more piggies, stopped along the way. And he said, oh, brother, I like it right here. It's even further away from Ma. I like it here, but it's not too far. Wouldn't want to go too far. So it's just far enough away. Oh, I think I'll build my house out of sticks. Look at that. Those are sticks. Do you see that, boys and girls? So this little piggy is going to build his house out of things that look like this. What do you think about that, boys and girls? Is that going to be a good building for a house? Oh, I don't know about that. So let's give it a try. So he has a pile of sticks. And he puts that right there. All of those sticks go right there. And then he decides to put them together like this. Well, he doesn't really have a hammer or anything. Or any nails. It's not easy to build a house out of sticks. You could try it if you... Oh, look, one stayed up. Okay, it's up now. That's not bad. And so the little piggy waited inside there. He went inside. He made himself some breakfast and some lunch. He was just so happy. He thought he had the best house ever. Right? Nice and strong, made out of this. What do you think, boys and girls? Oh, my goodness. So he's made his house. And then all of a sudden, he's sitting there resting. He's eating his dinner. And there's a knock on the door. Don't see me do this. It's a surprise. And he hears a knock on the door. And both little piggies are in there now. Because the one who had the straw house is staying now with his brother who built the house of sticks. And he's there and he says, and they hear a voice. And it says, little pig, let me in. And the pigs go, oh no, it's the wolf. Not by the hair of our chinny chin chins. And the wolf says, well, then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house in. Whoa. Did you see that? It really did blow that house in. Whoa. So the house fell down because it was only made of measly little sticks. You can't build a house, can you? Well, they learned their lesson, and they went running away really quickly, away from where the wolf was. We'll put that right there. And they went running away. Oh, yeah, that's right. That always just lets us know that it's not keeping the correct time. All right, it really is 9:30. So, okay. So they ran to their brother's house. There's one more brother, and he was like pretty smart. He was what you'd call kind of like an architect. He would always be trying to build houses when he was a little piggy. But then as he started to grow up, he decided to actually do that. So he knew that he needed to have good materials to build a house. He knew that a house made out of straw or a house made out of sticks really probably was not such a good idea. And he went on his way, and he was far away enough from his brothers, and he was far away enough from his mother that he could just do his own thing, and he was quite happy with that. But all of a sudden, so there he was. Well, let's see. So this is what he found to use to build his house with, boys and girls. These. Oh, yes. Look at these. Are so heavy. Do you know what these are, boys and girls? These are bricks. Oh, these are heavy, right? These were... There we go. So that's a brick. Right, boys and girls? This is a brick. And this is what the other little piggy used to build his house with. So he put his bricks all together right there. And he built his house out of that. And those are, what do you think? Those are pretty heavy, boys and girls. We're going to weigh all of this after I tell you a story. And his brothers came knocking at the door and said, please let us in. The wolf came and he blew down my house of straw and he blew down my house of sticks. And, all right, come on in. All right, you're my brothers. I'll always take care of you. That's just the way it is. We're family. And he let them come in, and they all were so happy. And they all sat around. They made a nice supper together. They made some pasta, and they had some juice, and they had some eggs, and they had some fruit, and they had water, and all the good things that we're supposed to be eating and drinking. And they sang songs, and they were having a wonderful evening. And then all of a sudden, boys and girls, there was a knock on the door again. Who could it be? And the two little piggies said, oh my goodness, it's the wolf. He's come back again. And the piggy who built the other brother who built the house out of bricks, he goes, that's all right. He can't blow down my house. I'm not worried even one bit about that. Because I took my time and I picked something that would be really strong. So then the knock on the door got louder. Little pigs, let me in. Not by the hair of our chinny chin chin. Well, then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in. Oh, look at that, boys and girls. And that brick house didn't move. Let's try that again. Ready? Blow along. Ready? Nothing. It didn't even budge 1 inch because he used the right materials, right? He used the strong materials of bricks. Like that. These would be good to exercise with. And so, so the wolf couldn't blow the house down. And he really was getting tired because it had taken all day to try to get into to get those little piggies, and he was tired now, so he decided to just go home and try another day to get something to eat. He was too hungry. So those little piggies were so happy, and they all lived happily ever after because they lived in the brick house. So let's do something. What I brought here, let's compare. Let's compare these building materials that the little piggies used. They used bricks. Oh, Oh, just so heavy. They use sticks. And one of them used straw. What do you think about that, boys and girls? Straw. Okay? So I happen to have, I don't have a small scale, but I have a real one. Because we're making do while we're in this special time that we're in where we can't really go out. So what I have is a scale, and we're going to weigh these different materials and see how heavy they are. So the first little piggy built his house out of straw. Look at that. Could you build a house out of that? Let's put it on the scale and see what it weighs. Ready? What do you think about that? It doesn't even move the scale. That means it weighs 1 ounce. Just 1 ounce for a whole house. How can a whole house weigh 1 ounce? Probably not a good idea. So straw doesn't weigh, it's not very heavy. It's pretty light. Okay? It doesn't even move the scale at all. So we'll just put that right back there. And then we have sticks. They're a little bit heavier, but probably not a good building material. So we'll just pick up that whole thing and put it on the scale and see if it moves at all. Let's check. Does it move at all? Not really. Well, it moved just a little. This whole thing, of all these sticks, only weighs 2 ounces. That's not enough to build a house. That's not strong enough. Look at that. How can that build a house? Be good for a birdhouse, maybe. The birds like this stuff, but not for people or pigs to live in. Okay, so that's one more. So now let's compare. The architect, who knows how to build things, he was pretty smart. Turn on that scale. We just have to tap it like that. And we take a brick. And we're going to see, now look at this. This is a brick. Do you know how heavy this is, boys and girls? You have to be pretty strong to lift this. It's so heavy. All right, we're going to put it, one hand is going to hold up the scale and, oh, did it change? Come on. You know what? Maybe we need to use 2 bricks. Come on. Oh, look at that. It weighs 5 pounds. So that's very heavy. So we'll just put that back right there. And then we'll take the other one. We'll put it right. So there we go. So we know. So we don't really keep the scale out much because while we're unable to go out every day, this is just put away someplace for now because we're all just eating so much food, right? So we don't really want to bring that out except to weigh these building materials. So boys and girls, the bricks weighed so much more. And it was such a good building material to use. The straw, you really can't build a house with straw. And you really can't build a house with sticks. You can build a house with real wood though, but not with sticks because they're just too skinny, right? So you can't do that, but you can build it with bricks. Excuse me. So I think, why don't we sing some songs? We do love to sing songs. Let me have a little sip of water. We'll move that on. A little sip of my tea. And I hope that you're enjoying your breakfast or your juice or your milk or whatever you're having to drink. Here we go. How about this one? Excuse me. Oh. That's to practice the singing voice. Ah. Can you do that? Ah, ah, ah. Oh. All right. How about if you're happy and you know it? That's a good song. We could try that today. I just thought of that one this morning. So that would be a good song for us to try. All right. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, say hooray, hooray. If you're happy and you know, say hooray, hooray. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it, say hooray, hooray. If you're happy and you know it, take a deep breath. Slow down. If you're happy and you know it, do all three. Let's see, it was clap, stomp, and say hooray. Wait a minute. Clap, do all three. Hooray! If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it, do all three. Hooray! How about if we sing now? Where is it? Well, we can sing 5 Little Ducklings. I was looking for my little bell. Well, I'm not sure. It's here. Oh, here it is. I got it. I have it, CJ. I have it. 5 Little Ducklings. Ready? 5 little ducks went swimming one day over the hills and far away. Mommy duck said quack, 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 but only 4 little ducks came back. 4 little ducks went swimming one day over the hills and far away. Mommy duck said quack, 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 but only 3 little ducks came back. 3 little ducks went swimming one day over the hills and far away. Mommy duck said quack, 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 but only 2 little ducks came back. 2 little ducks went swimming one day over the hills and far away. Mommy duck said quack, 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 but only 2 little ducks came back. 2 little ducks went swimming one day over the hills and far away. Mommy duck said quack, 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 but only 1 little duck came back. 1 little duck went swimming one day over the hills and far away. Mommy duck said quack, 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 but no little ducks came swimming back. She was so sad. But a sad mommy duck went swimming one day over the hills and far away. Mommy duck said quack, 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 where's my babies? And all 5 little ducks came back. Yay! Isn't that so nice? We go. So I think it's time we could read a little story. How about that? We'll read a story of, you know what we could read? How about this one, the carrot seed? Since we're doing planting, right? We're doing some planting of vegetables. Maybe some of you have already planted some vegetable seeds, and that's good. I didn't plant carrot seeds, but this little boy in the book did. That's what it's about. Someone who's planted a carrot seed. A little boy. Here we go, and I'll show you. Here's the cover. There he is. And this is the first picture. A little boy planted a carrot seed. See? He planted it outside. His mother said, "I'm afraid it won't come up." Well, that's what she told him. "I'm afraid it won't even come up." His father said, "I'm afraid it won't come up." He's probably saying to himself, Every day the little boy pulled up the weeds around the seed and sprinkled the ground with water. He still took care of it, even if people were telling him that it wouldn't grow, he still believed that it would. But nothing came up. And he waited, and the boy waited. And every day he checked to see if anything was growing, and he took care of it, and nothing came up. He still waited. Sometimes it takes a little while for things to grow. And you just have to wait. And then everyone kept saying it wouldn't come up. Even his older brother. They were all telling him, no, it's not going to. But he still believed that it would. because he kept going there every day, but he still pulled up the weeds around it every day and sprinkled the ground with water. He still took care of it. And then one day, look what happened. Look at the ground. Things are starting to move around down there. Oh, a carrot plant came up. Look at that, and it grew so tall. And that's what happens in the springtime when we plant those seeds. We'll plant them outside, and it will seem like they're not going to grow and we have to be patient though. And the carrot plant came up just as a little boy knew it would. And he got a very big carrot. He grew a carrot. Isn't that so nice? See that? That's right. Even though the people around him said the carrot seed was not going to grow, he waited and he watered it every day. And he took care and he weeded all around that. And then what do you know, it grew. Not only because he believed that it would, because he still took care of it, but because it had the sun, and it had some rain, and it had some ground, some soil outside, and it grew. And that's where carrots come from. Did you know that, boys and girls? Vegetables come from seeds. They come from the ground. Yes, we go to the supermarket or to the farmer's market, and we buy vegetables there, but that isn't really where they come from. They come from the ground. They grow. They grow from the ground. Thank goodness that we have nice soil and we have the sunshine that comes up every day, and it helps all of the plants grow. And they make the world such a nice place. And some vegetables we really like. Some we really don't like. How many of us like carrots? I do. I don't like to cook them too. They're okay. How's that? But some of you may love carrots. How many of you like broccoli? That's a vegetable. Or cauliflower, or beets. Things like that. Those are all vegetables. A fruit is a different food. A fruit grows on trees. Apples grow on trees, right? And trees come from the ground. So let's read a little story right now. Another story. Let's do that. How about click, clack? Oh, I know what we could do. I took this out. Let's read some poems by Shel Silverstein. It's Where the Sidewalk Ends. I picked out a couple of poems that you may like. Poems are rhyming stories. In a way, they're a story in a way, kind of. They rhyme though, kind of like The Cat and the Hat. That book, it rhymes. It's a story that rhymes. These are poems and they rhyme. So let's see, which one did I pick out? Hug o' War. Here we go. I'm going to read that one. So let's see. This one says, I will not play at tug o' war. I'd rather play at hug o' war. Where is that? Where everyone hugs instead of tugs. Where everyone giggles and rolls on the rug. Where everyone kisses and everyone grins. And everyone cuddles and everyone wins. Let's pick out another one. How about, what's this one? Sleeping Sardines. That's this one. Do you know what a can of sardines is, boys and girls? So I need to look at this so I can read it for you. A can of sardines. Sleeping sardines. I'm tired of eating just beans, says I. Says Elle. So I opened a can of sardines. But they started to squeak. Hey, we're trying to sleep. We were snuggled up tight till you let in the light. You big silly sap, let us finish our nap. Now close up the lid. So that's what I did. Will somebody please pass the beans? Which kind of, if we're home and we haven't been able to go to the supermarket too much, that's what that reminded me of. But kind of, we're probably eating things that we don't usually have every day. But that's okay. Won't be for forever. Let's see. How about Treehouse? This poem is called Treehouse. A treehouse, a free house, a secret you and me house, a high up on the leafy branches, cozy as can be house. A street house, a neat house. Be sure and wipe your feet house. It's not my kind of house at all. Let's go live in a tree house. Tree house is fun. That would be fun to build, a tree house. I know that maybe you're familiar with the story, the book's called The Magic Tree House. And the boy and girl, the brother and sister, they travel through time and place in a magic tree house. Tree house. So that's that story. Let's sing another song. It's about when you're smiling. When you're smiling, when you're smiling, the whole world smiles with you. When you're laughing, the sun comes shining through. But when you're crying, you bring on the rain. So stop that crying, be happy again, and keep on smiling. 'Cause when you're smiling, the whole world smiles with you. That's a nice song for you to sing and to smile about today, boys and girls. And keep smiling. That's right. Let's see. Let's sing. So I'm learning a new song for Story Train Town. And I have that song right over here. Why don't we just have a little visit to Story Train Town right now? Okay, so we'll just move the camera over there. Move this camera right over there. Hold on. Let's see. Let's move this over here. And we'll put the camera right here because this will be Story Train Town time. There we go. All right, so now it's Story Train Town time. How's that? Okay. So I have a song that I'm learning for Story Train Town. And every day we can come and visit here and pretend. And we can have a pretend visit to Story Train Town. We have Tommy the taxi driver is right here. We have all these choo-choo trains, but we only need just a couple, right? Because we don't have all that much time to visit here. So, and we have Brenda the builder, we have Freddie the firefighter, and we have, who's this? Nancy the nurse, right there. And we sing our song, oh, won't you join me on a choo-choo journey, all aboard the Story Train. Here we go, right? To Story Train Town. The train is on the track now. You hear the clickety-clack sound. Hear that? Boo, boo. It's time to go back for a while to Story Train Town. Here we go. Oh, let's put those together. And we'll sing while we're making our choo-choo train. Where everyone you meet is a brand new friend, and everyone is smiling and happy to spend some time with you. You're never blue in Story Train Town. We'll ride the Story Train now, through sunny days and rain now, to listen to the choo-choo sounds. There we go. All aboard in Story Train Town. All right, we'll go over the bridge. Yesterday we fell off the bridge, but today we'll go up. Oh, let's put another choo-choo train on there, on that track. Oh, there we go. Now that would be even better. Okay, ready? Oh, one more. Oh, that's not the right way. Here we go. And so he's going to go over the bridge and come down on the other side. Ready? Go up. Oh, choo-choo. Choo-choo. Here we go. Oh, open the gate. There we go. Over the bridge. Come on, go. Whee! There we go. He didn't fall off today. Yesterday he did a little bit. Just one of the cars fell off. But we won't count that one. And then they pick up some blocks because they have to go and build new houses for all of the people who live in Story Train Town. There we go. Pick up some blocks. And some over here. How about like that? There we go. That one will fit. Okay. All aboard the story train to Story Train Town. We'll go this way now. Whee! Going around the choo-choo train track. Now it's time for our friends here. It's time for, they're waiting at the choo-choo train station. And Tommy, there's little people and big people. There's blue people, but they can't be too close together. There we go. Red and blue people and big people and little people, all different sizes of people. Just like in real life. And so Tommy, the taxi driver, goes around and he's got to go pick up Nancy the nurse. He's picking up Nancy the nurse because she's had a hard day working at the hospital, boys and girls. So he picks her up first because she needs to go home and get some sleep. She's been working so hard. So there he goes. He picks her up. Beep, beep. And he drives her home. And she lives over here. That's her home. Oh, thank you for dropping me off, Tommy. You're such a good taxi driver. That's all right, Nancy. I'll see you tomorrow. And she goes home. And then it's time for him to come over. He's got to pick up. Look at all these trees. They just need to be. There's so many trees. It's the Storytown Forest. All right there. We're going to make that a little bit more organized for tomorrow, boys and girls. Right? So now it's time to pick up Freddie the firefighter. Oh, thank you, Tommy, for giving me a ride home. Beep, beep. Oh, he's going into the choo-choo. Look at that. Whoa, he's just going around. Oh, there goes Freddie. Here we go. Oh, thanks a lot for the drive home. And he goes home, too. And then it's time for him to pick up, let's see, Brenda the builder. She needs her ride home, too, because she's still building houses and she's probably building new hospitals. She's in charge of all kinds of building things. She's the one who told those little pigs how to build their houses, and only one would listen. So she goes home. There goes Brenda. She lives right there near the bridge. And that's that. So they all went home, and they had a good day at work, right? And then the choo-choo train comes around. Woo-hoo! Choo-choo train town. Oh, won't you join me on a special journey? All aboard the story train. Let's go on the bridge again. Whoa, oh, the bridge is open. What? This way. Come on, bridge. Oh, no, they can't go over. They have to wait. They have to wait. Oh, well, tomorrow, aboard the story train to Story Train Town. But we'll come back. We'll come back tomorrow, and the bridge will be down, and we'll take another trip to Story Train Town. That's right, boys and girls. So let's go back and sing some songs before it's time to leave for today. Here we go. We'll put our little camera back up here. We're back in Sharon's living room, right? And there's Miss Sharen. There we go. So it's just about time for us to, let's straighten this out a little bit. Oh, wait, there. Okay. It's just about time for us to say, oh no, it's time. We finished up today. Time to say, I'll see you tomorrow, right? And I hope that you have a wonderful day, boys and girls. And remember, today is the letter I day. And that's an I. So any words that you can think of that have that sound, I, right? Like pig, I, there's an I. Or is, or if. Try to think of ways to use those words today, Mommy and Daddy. Okay? That'll give you a good focus for today. It's the letter I day. All right, so let's sing just one more song. And that is Because I'll See You Until Tomorrow. And let's see. Friends will always be forever you and me. Learning and sharing with friends. We're friends. I like you 'cause you're you. You like me, yes you do. I love kids. I love having my friends here. Laughing and sharing with friends. We're friends. For now we'll say adieu. That means it's 10 o'clock. But smile, don't be blue. We're always together. My heart is there with you. Friends will always be. Forever you and me. Learning and sharing. We're friends. We're friends. I like you 'cause you're you. That's it, just 'cause you're you. You like me, yes you do. Laughing and sharing, we're friends, we're friends. For now we'll say adieu. That means just till next time. But smile, like that. Don't be blue, don't be blue. We're always together. My heart is there with you. That's right, boys and girls. So tomorrow I will see you again at 9 a.m. And tomorrow is the letter A-E-I, the letter O, because there's $5. And tomorrow's Thursday, so it's the letter O day. And I want to, I had an idea for Cooking Day Sunday, and that we will celebrate birthdays on Sunday. And we'll sing happy birthday and make some special things for birthday. For anyone celebrating a birthday, it will be your special day on Sunday. So thank you so much for joining me here on Story Train. And I hope you have a wonderful day, boys and girls. And just smile and know that everything's going to be all right. Enjoy your day. Get out and try and get some sunshine and some fresh air. Okay? And I'll see you next time on Story Train time.